Hey right guys, TrophyMuncher's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 1 of Friends Season 9, which is of course the penultimate episode to Friends. Just nearly done. We're getting there. We have 2 seasons left, and season 10 is kind of short compared to others. I think it's only 18 episodes, so we're getting very, very close. I'm scared, but I'm gonna hopefully learn to embrace it. I feel like 10 seasons is the perfect amount. I'm sure we'd all love a world where Friends is 15 to 20 seasons, but then you start to run the risk of some of those seasons going to start to be a bit bad and iffy. People argue season 9 is the weakest of the show, so I'm going into this season with that in mind. But we've disagreed on some seasons before as well, so maybe I'll end up loving season 9. And I think, to be fair, for the most part, people say season 9 is the weakest, but it's still a very, very good season. And we'll see why that is, but I think I might know why. If this season starts with Rachel and Joey at like a wedding and they get married, then yeah, maybe I can start to see why it might be the weakest season. But before we jump into the episode, of course, we're going to run through all the questions we have here for Friends. Quite a few, to be fair, as always. And thank you to everyone who's asked a question. I'm going to answer them all, and we will do the character tier list, which we have just here ready to go, which we'll get through the characters, see where everyone ranks. But for now, there'll be a timeline down below if you want to skip to just the reaction or just the tier list. But the Q&A, I always have fun with doing it. And if you do want to join in the Q&A, by the time this one's on YouTube, we will be getting ready to do the Q&A for season 10. So you only have to be a $1 patron to ask the questions, and that's for every show. That's not just Friends, that's for every show that I do. So that'll be down below if you want to join over on there. But for now, Olivia, what do you expect from Ross and Rachel in season 9? I think it's not going to go my way. What I want and what I expect, I guess, are two very different things. So what I expect to happen is they're just going to delay Ross and Rachel even more, with Rachel and Joey probably being a thing. Maybe? I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about. I think knowing season 9 is the weakest and what I'm worried about, if those two go hand in hand, then I think it makes sense. Again, I love Joey, I love Rachel, and I wasn't even entirely against the idea of them two being together, but this Ross and Rachel thing now, I just feel like they are. I feel like now is the time where they are going to start to drag it. It hasn't felt like that, but if season 9 goes a certain way, I think it will start to feel like it's starting to drag a little bit. So we shall see. But what I want to happen, instead of what I expect to happen, is that they just get together, maybe midway through this season or something, and then we have season 10 and half of season 9 of them two just being together. But I'm assuming they're going to save that till the last season, which is unfortunate. Raoul asks, how does it feel to only have 2 seasons left? Yeah, it's strange. Like I said last episode, we've been doing this for literally 3 years now. We've been doing this show. Yeah, granted we did start with 1 episode a week at the start, but we upped that to 2 fairly quickly. But even at that pace, it's still been a big chunk of my life. 3 years is a huge amount of time. Yes, we've had plenty of other shows in between that as well. It's not just been Friends, that would have been wild, but I'm going to miss it. And we'll talk more about that kind of conversation when we get to season 10 for sure. But it is on my mind. I know I'm going to be doing How I Met Your Mother as well, but I think most people are in agreement that that's not on the same level as Friends. So I'm not going into How I Met Your Mother thinking it's going to be as good as Friends. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'll prefer How I Met Your Mother to Friends. There's plenty of people who do prefer it to Friends, and that's great. Maybe I'll be one of those people. So we do have a sitcom ready to go after Friends is finished. And of course we have New Girl as well, which we're doing. But yeah, Friends is... It's been a huge part of this channel, and it's going to be strange to see it go. But I've loved it, and we're not going to talk about the end till next season because we still have quite a few. Well, like 24 episode season, 18 next. So like I don't know. Well, that's like over 40 episodes. So we've got a good amount. Actually, maybe just 24, 34. Yeah, just over. Okay, we're good. We're good. And again, I don't even know if this is actually 24 episodes. So. It could be 12. I don't think it is, though. Mariah asks, what do you think will happen for all of the characters next season, and who is your favourite relationship this season? What I think will happen to all the characters, See, I feel like it sounds silly to say like them getting ready for a wedding between Joey and Rachel. That sounds ridiculous. That can't be the storyline they go down. Surely that's not what they're doing. So I'm not going to say that. Monica getting pregnant, I feel is a. I don't see that either. I feel like we've just had a storyline of Rachel being pregnant, an entire season of Rachel being pregnant. So I don't see it happening with Monica yet until maybe season 10. But then what stops them from trying? Because Chandler and Monica are very much on the same wavelength of wanting to try and go for it. So I don't know, that might be part of why season 9's the weakest as well. Is it just kind of a repeat of season 8? Because we've just seen Rachel be pregnant, now we're going to get Monica being pregnant. So not sure on that one. Phoebe seems to have met someone who's actually kind of nice. I think his name's Cliff or something. So maybe that's a relationship that kind of maybe works out a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. He seems okay, to be fair, compared to some of the other relationships Phoebe has had. So we'll see on that one. But yeah, I don't know. The season 9, it could go either way with this one. And who's your favourite relationship this season? No one Phoebe was with. Not Mona. I know people seem to love Mona. I don't really get it. I think she was fine. We'll get into that in the character tier list. Maybe Chandler and Monica. I feel like they were a lot more on form last season than they were in season 7. They were a lot more likable, I'd say. Yeah. They did have great moments in season 7, but I think they were just a bit. They had more adorable moments this season, which I felt like they were kind of lacking a little bit. So it's an obvious choice, but maybe Chandler and Monica. Because again, Joey and Rachel weren't a relationship, and I wouldn't even pick them anyway. I'd say they were more just. I was intrigued to see kind of how it would work out. But yeah, there weren't actually many relationships. I guess, like I say, Ross and Mona, and Phoebe had the odd one here and there, but they were a bit all over. Raul asks, this one's not a question, but I believe you'll be reacting to a Christmas episode in December, maybe like a week or two from Christmas. That's actually true, yeah, because we've got a month and a half around since Christmas starts to really kick in, so that sounds around when a mid-season finale is probably going to be. So that'll be nice, actually. I never really react to Christmas episodes in December. I've always wanted to. I feel like I have the odd time here and there. But yeah, that's a good point, actually. We'll keep an eye out for that. Ida asks, who has been the most consistent character for this whole show so far out of everyone? This could be based on how funny they are, relatableness, fashion, etc. Alright, fashionable, Rachel. Who the most relatable? Maybe Chandler? A bit of Joey in there. Joey and Chandler. They're pretty relatable from time to time. I don't feel like Phoebe's that relatable. I don't feel like Rachel's that relatable to me, or Ross. So maybe Monica at times, but not for the most part. So I'd pick those three as most relatable. And funny, I would say Chandler, despite him having. I think he was back on form in season 8, which was nice. Season 6 and 7, he was not as funny as he was in seasons 1 to 5, I'll say. But I think even overall so far, Chandler's definitely the most consistently funny, as is Joey. I think the most consistent is Joey, actually. He's never really that unlikable. He's always kind of doing the same thing, which isn't always great. Like I always pointed out, like Joey seems to just have the same storyline, like, oh, he has a job, he fumbles the bag, or this and that. I think that's maybe why they were trying to push for Rachel and Joey so much, is because Joey just kind of is doing the same thing, so at least this gives him something very different to do, despite us maybe not loving it. Yeah, Joey's probably the most consistent, I'd say. But that's not always a good thing in terms of his storylines. Phoebe's gotten better, so I won't say she's consistent in that regard. And again, we'll get. I don't want to talk too much about where they're ranking characters, but yeah, I'd probably pick Joey for that. Apart from the fashion bit, I'd say Rachel. And Phoebe. Phoebe's quite fashionable, but not really my style of fashion, just in her version of fashion. Raul asks, did you think season 8 was missing anything, or were you pretty satisfied with how things turned out? I think that ending was sorely missing, actually. I think that ending would have been perfect if, one, Ross just rolled on up to Rachel and was like, let's give it a go. and they ended the season with them two ready to fully give it a go into season 9, I would have actually loved that. And or slash different version, he's told by Phoebe that okay, maybe it's time to give it a go, and he's sat there kind of pondering it, and then you don't really know if he goes to Rachel to have that conversation, and they just kind of leave it open ended a bit. I'd have been fine with that as well. I don't think the ending they did. The more I've thought about that ending, the more I actually really don't like the ending they went for at the end of season 8. So I'll say a satisfying ending was sorely missing because of how great all the other endings have been with every other season. Again, I don't think it was a bad ending. It was just those final like literal minute. It's like the literal final minute. Anything else has been missing? I think that's pretty satisfied for the most part. I think Phoebe was kind of missing her charm a little bit this season. She's still really good. I just wouldn't say it was her best season. But maybe that's okay, because like I say, it kind of gave Rachel more of a time to shine with this season, which I'm fine about. But even taking that aside, I will say Phoebe in general, just her storylines weren't as strong in season 8. So yeah, I won't say anything was missing apart from, for me, a satisfying ending, because every other season has had that. A satisfying ending to a season. What was your favourite moment and favourite overall episode of this season? Well, you know why Tracked exists. If you don't follow me on Tracked, feel free to do so. It's the Trophy Munchers, I think. Is that my profile name? Yeah, the Trophy Munchers. 148 followers on Tracked. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the website I use all the time. All the time. I don't want to look at season 9. I'm not looking. Season 8. Okay, we're good. Season 8. So I don't think I gave any higher than a 9 from my memory. Yeah, recap episode. Yeah, I know we do. I literally did this in the finale. I'm just double checking. So, favorite moment. Honestly, Rachel giving birth, I think was like not the scene where she was giving birth so much, but how happy she was after. I love this scene actually in the premiere where Phoebe kind of tricked her. It was a little bit risky, but that was actually a very good moment. Also, Monica giving Rachel the name Emma, or was it Emily? No, it's Emma. I thought it was actually kind of adorable. This scene was, again, Joey and Rachel, say what you will, but I actually really like that scene at the dinner table. So that was a standout. Yeah, I'd say any of those moments I just mentioned, really. Janice coming back was like an iconic moment. I don't know, I love that bit. Any Jack scene, even though I think there's only 1 or 2 this season, honestly. Yeah. Oh, and it's kind of like a cliffhanger moment, but when Joey told Ross that he had feelings for Rachel, and then the episode ended. Well, that was pretty cool. So, some strong moments for sure. There was another part to your question, I think. Oh, and favourite overall episode, I would say the finale up till that ending. So, Dawn with the Rumour was really good. Brad Pitt really. Oh, the birthing video, that one was great. Where's the videotape one? Where's that? Yeah, episode 4. I think maybe it was my favourite. I love that episode. Episode 4. Episode 9. And episode, I think, 15. And 16 was pretty good. And I'd say episode 23. I think the finale part 1 was really, really strong. And there were moments in here. Like this scene here was amazing. And they just fumbled it. So yeah. I had a favourite season so far. Season 5. Season 5 still stands out as the best. Raoul asks, what's been your favourite running gag of the show so far? Multiple answers are allowed. Janice coming back. I love whenever Janice shows up. That's amazing. See, I know we have the ones like Monica shouting, I know, Joey, how are you doing, and all that. I think they are like iconic lines, but they're not like my favourite running gags or anything. Like, yeah, they get a little chuckle whenever they pop up, but I don't know. I feel like, I'm blanking on his name. Gunther. having a crush on Rachel, but again, I think they only kind of reference to that maybe once a season now. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, I'd say Janice showing up. I just love that. What we got? Mac asks, did the series surpass your expectations so far, or is it just as you expected? Do you think you will like season 1 more if you rewatch it because you now know all the characters and their journey? I'm fully going to rewatch Friends when I finished it. I've already planned to do that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to start from Friends season 1. And I might not watch all the way through, but I definitely want to do seasons 1 to 3, I think. Just to see if my opinions on certain episodes are different. So I might go back and I want to do a reaction to the first episode again. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to re-react to other episodes. Maybe like throughout the years I might do the old reaction to Friends again, but I definitely want to re-react to the pilot, like because by the time I finished it, it would have been about 3.5 years. So I think that would be kind of fun to do. And then I'm obviously going to do the reunion episode. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch it. And it has surpassed my expectations. I think I always knew that Friends was regarded as one of the best shows of all time. So going into the show knowing that, you would think, oh, okay, it kind of has to either just live up to your expectations or be below it because you're going in knowing it's regarded as one of the best shows of all time. But I thought it was regarded as one of the best shows of all time, but it wouldn't really be my kind of... Not that it wouldn't be my kind of show, but as I said very early on in the show, laughing tracks are not my thing. And I thought this would be regarded as one of the best shows of all time in the realm of it having came out in the 90s and you kind of watch it now and maybe it's not so good. So I went into the show with that mindset, like, okay, maybe it's not going to be as good as it was kind of in the 90s. But I should have known better because then people still reference it, people still watch it, people are still getting into Friends, and you kind of still have to hold up for people to be doing that. So yeah, I'd say it's surpassed my expectations. I think it's far funnier than I thought it was going to be, and I care about the characters far more than I thought I was going to. So, and honestly, the laughing track, I can't remember exactly which episode it was, but it started to just become background noise at a certain point. I mean, we all knew it was going to. I said that as well. Like, there'll be a point where I just don't even recognise it. The only time I recognise the laughing track now is when there's like a really goofy laugh, or when they're all going, "Oh," just I find that kind of funny. But yeah, I'd say surpass for sure. Anastasia asks, what is your favourite Ross moment from season 8? Jeez, what we got with Ross? I like when he's kind of fumbling the bag with Mona. That was pretty good. What's this episode? Oh yeah, when he has to do the speech. Yeah, him consistently fumbling with Mona. Because, like I say, I didn't love Mona, but she was definitely pretty good for him, to be honest. Oh, here when he kind of won the argument with Rachel, that was actually kind of a nice moment. It always seems to be Rachel getting the one-up, so... Yeah. I don't know, he felt like he was less off the rails this season, but he was still Ross, that's for sure. But no moments really standing out, he just kind of does this thing. Any Estelle Joey predictions for season 9? Estelle, is that his manager? I don't know. Is Estelle going to be in it more? She kind of just crops on up and is not my favourite side character, I'll say that. Who's your favourite side character from season 8? You'll find out. You'll find out. I don't even know myself. I'm going to predict that it's probably just Janice again, but it always is. Brad Pitt was very good as well, though. Right, so I'm just getting the reaction up because I wanted to check, but you were wondering for a while now, going back to the end of season 4 when Ross says Rachel at his wedding with Emily. In your reaction, did you punch yourself? Honestly, from your reaction, it looks like it and totally understandable. So I can't remember if I punched myself, so we're going to check.
Yo, have season 5. They've got to touch on that more, please.
Oh, they do, don't worry. Did I punch myself? Oh my god, that scene is still so cringe, bro. I don't think do I punch myself? That's a sound, jeez. That is a sound. I don't remember making these sound effects.
Oh, that's so cringe.
I'd never go back and watch.
No.
I don't think I punched myself, so that's good to know. Unless it's like here.
Hurt me. Oh, that physically hurt me a bit.
Look at my goofy ass hair. So no, I don't think I punched myself. It didn't look like it to me. Maybe I did. Camilla asks, I just can't believe you are starting season 9. Camilla, I know. It's sad. It sounds ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'm just reacting to season 9 of a show, but it's like, yeah. I didn't think about that this show would actually end at some point. Edward asks, what was your favourite Rachel moment of the season? Her at the end of... As soon as she gave birth. That scene was amazing. It almost got me. It was like the only scene of this season that almost got me. It didn't quite, though. Anna asks, if you could be a Friends character during an episode from season 8, who would you want to be? Which episode? What would you have done differently? The same. Absolutely love your reactions. Always make my day. Can't wait for you to react to season 9. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Who would I be in which episode? Oh, it won't be June. That's for damn sure. She's still alive. Fair play. Oh, no. Will I say that? Yeah, you know when Rachel was coming on to Joey, I'd have slept with Rachel. Just saying. She was fully into it. Joey was kind of into it. Hey guys, we're being honest. That's the scene that jumped to mind. That's the scene I'm going to go with. I'll be Joey, and I'd be like fully down. Even though I do think at the end of that episode, you know, when both the doors shut, I thought that both the doors were going to open, and like one of them was going to walk into the other's room, and then the episode would have ended. But it didn't quite go down like that. So I was off with that one. Who else would I be though? Let's go for a normal answer. That's a normal answer, surely. Surely most of you are in agreement with me there. Maybe not, but I'd assume. I'd be Chandler and I'd lie in that bath because it looked really nice. I mean, we got to go with the ending, and we got to go with Ross. I'd be Ross, and I'd bust down the door. Like, Joey's there with the ring, I'd bust it down. I'd grab Joey, I'd throw him out the window. So I've killed Joey, we're starting with that. Then as he's falling, the ring's like flying up in the air, obviously. I grab that, 180, down on one knee, propose to Rachel. She says yes. Joey splats and hits the ground. I get arrested, thrown into prison. Obviously, I've just committed a murder. But Rachel still loves me. We're good. So she's happy. We're like, have one of those weddings that's in a prison. It's fine. And I'm still a good dad as well, because, you know, we got to be a good dad for being Ross. That's what I'm going to do. We'll go with that one. I could just do all that and maybe not throw Joey out the window. But where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? So that's my answer. Holly asks, Mondler or Rochelle? Rochelle. That's hard. I'm going to go Mondler, despite them lacking a little bit in the last couple seasons. No, I don't know. Because when Rachel and Ross were together, it was so good. I'm going to go Mondler, though. I'm going to have to go Mondler. Charlie asks, what are your predictions for Season 9, favourite season premiere and finale? So we spoke about my predictions already, but favourite finale, I think you've got to go Season 4, where he says, that's just so iconic, because, again, you don't just have him saying Rachel at the altar, you also have Chandler sleeping with Monica. That's just 2 back-to-back slam dunks. Easy. So Season 4 finale. Season 5 premiere was actually very strong as well. Oh, Season 5 was... Look at these ratings. Oh, Season 9. A 10 out of 10. Was that the last 10 we gave? I don't think it was. Oh my god, Season 5. Especially the first half. The one in Vegas was pretty good. Premiere. What was the Season 6 premiere? The one after... Oh, yeah, the one after... Yeah, that was pretty good, where they just got married. What was the finale, Season 6? Someone's proposal. That made me cry. That's up there. The Season 6 finale might be my second favourite. But let's go back a bit. Let's go to Season 2. What was the premiere for that one? Done with Ross's new girlfriend. Oh, my... Yo. That premiered the day before my birthday. That's so cool. Wow, look at these episodes. The one with the baby on the bus, I remember that one. Oh, the one with... There's so many episodes. The one with Ross. Oh my god. What a goofy episode. The one with the Super Bowl. Oh, the prom video. Oh, they were so good. You know, like prime Ross and Rachel. Amazing. Amazing. Fumbled. Eddie. Oh, yeah, I remember Eddie. I meant to just be looking at the finales, but yeah, that was a... Where's my rating for this? I don't even have a rating for that one. Don't want chickenpox or 5. Yeah, that wasn't maybe the strongest finale season 2, but it did have a very good premiere. That was an episode right here. That was... Can I actually change my answer and go back to Ross in that episode instead of the one with season 9? No? Okay, I just thought I'd ask. Look how different Chandler looks. What was the finale of this? The Beach, that was a good one. Yeah, I'll go finale season 4, premiere season... I'm just checking the premiere season 7. Oh no, not that one. Not the premiere season 7. Premiere season 8 was... That was a good premiere. The one... no, I wasn't meant to click that one. Season 4. That was a good premiere as well. I'd have to go season 6. I think them back to back. Oh no, season 5, sorry. Season 5's premiere and season 4's finale. They're actually... That's so good. That's prime Friends right there. Little trip down memory lane there. Raoul asks, what was the best and worst storylines you could remember of this season? See, my mind goes worst Ross and Rachel, but I don't think it was. Like, I can see why people hate them. I get it. But Joey's just too nice. I think if Joey was a weaker character, then yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was a bad storyline. I just don't think it should have been done, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think it was very forced. I don't think we needed it, but I wouldn't say it was like a terrible storyline. Best, probably just Rachel in general. Rachel wasn't really good this season. Worst storyline though, I'm not going to go Ross and Rachel and Joey. Maybe, what do we have here? Phoebe. No one really had a storyline though this season, apart from Rachel and Joey. I guess Ross did, like, get him ready for... But Monica, Chandler and Phoebe, I'd argue, didn't really have much of a storyline. They just kind of had their individual moments, so I can't really think of a storyline that was... Like, individual storylines, maybe, but they couldn't have been that bad that... Yeah, I didn't give any episodes, like, a really weak rating apart from the recap episode. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Is there anything you think Season 8 did particularly better than previous seasons, or not really? Rachel, which we'll show in the tier list. Rachel was amazing this season. She was far better this season than she was in any other season, I'd say. In terms of her personal storyline. Maybe not in terms of comedy or best moments, but in terms of just being great from start to finish. Rachel. Fix asks, who is your top 3 favourite duos? Okay, Fix asks, who is your top 3 favourite duos? Number 1, Joey and Chandler. Number 2, maybe Phoebe and Joey. I think those two bounce off each other very well. And number 3, could I say Chandler and Monica? Like overall, not this season, but overall, I think Chandler and Monica. We'll go with those. I think Rachel and Ross could be there as well. And Rachel and Monica, I think, could be there as well. Crystal asks, any season 9 finale predictions? Maybe Monica gets pregnant. Maybe they try for ages, they can't, and then she gets pregnant. But that's a lot of episodes in between that. There's like 24 eps. God, like what? My mind's going to Joey and Rachel wedding. No. If that happens, I can't. And then she says Ross at the altar. Imagine. Hey, it comes full circle. Why not? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, Monica gets pregnant. and Ross. I want to say gets back with Rachel, but then I'm like, probably not, because I've been saying that every single season. So Joey and Rachel have a wedding or some shit. I don't bloody know. That'd be so... I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. Callum asks, I asked this before, but a few more celebs have appeared since then. Top 3 celebrity guest stars. Alright, we'll just go for the ones my mind goes to. So I've got Brad Pitt there, I've got Ben Stiller in there, and I've got Susan Sarandon. Boom, there's my 3. They were literally the first 3 my mind went to, so surely they are the 3 most iconic ones in my mind. I like that. I think Ben Stiller was great. That episode still makes me laugh. I think I actually enjoy that episode more. Like, I've seen clips of Ben Stiller since, and that makes me laugh. Brad Pitt was very good. Bruce Willis, I would argue for actually my number 3 over maybe Ben Stiller, but my mind didn't go to him. But I'll replace Ben Stiller with Bruce Willis, but I'm happy with Brad Pitt and Susan Sarandon. I found a newfound crush with Susan Sarandon, so there is that. Leon asks, what is your profile picture? Is that like a... Oh, no. Okay, I didn't see the hair in the background. Because without the hair, it kind of looked like a Harry Potter PS1 character. Do you have any favourite single episode / single scene characters? What would you like to not happen in the last 2 seasons? So favourite single episode, the one where Phoebe's kind of finding out there, the one we just saw give a 10 out of 10. My mind went straight there. But also looking back, like the one with the one where Rachel finds out that Ross finds out Rachel likes him, and the one where Rachel finds out Ross likes him. Is that what I just said? And then Ross likes, both of those episodes where they both find out about each other, and then when he's at the door in the rain and then they kiss outside, that's an iconic episode. Like Ross and Rachel stuff in the early seasons, amazing, but more so in the later ones. I'd say again the finale season 4 / premiere season 5, and then the one where like Phoebe finds out, everyone finds out, and she's like coming on to Chandler and stuff. Amazing episodes. So, and then what would I like to not happen in the last 2 seasons? If Rachel and Joey get married, oh god, that's like the only thing I could think of that I know I don't want that to happen. We've done it. Like this, the storyline's done. You had it happen in the first half of season 8, where Joey had a crush on her. That's fine. That's all it needs to be. He had a crush on her, and it was fine. She turned him down, and that's okay. We don't need to explore that more. But I just feel like they're going to. So that's the only thing I can think of. Like, there's obviously like the apartment blows up and everyone dies, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Jess asks, describe the perfect partner for Phoebe, because she needs some love, and it can't be you. Why can't it be me, Jess? Why? The perfect partner, and it can't be me? I don't know if they go hand in hand, to be honest. No, I'm not. Even I'm not worthy, let's be honest. So, perfect partner for Phoebe. See, this Cliff guy is nice, but him? No. Nobody's worthy for Phoebe. When I see it, I'll know it. When I see, I know. And I've not seen, so I don't know. Describe. How do you describe someone ideal for Phoebe? I don't think you can. It's just not going to happen. Maybe it could happen. We have 2 seasons left for it to happen. Could it happen? Yeah, sure. I'm not against the idea. I think Cliff's nice. Could it be him? I don't know. He's a little bit goofy, but we'll see. And Orna asks, the final question, what do you think the perfect final episode of Friends would consist of? And is what you think will happen different? It's the perfect, like the finale of Friends. What's like the perfect, ideal situation? Ross and Rachel are back together. That's got to go without saying. Phoebe finds love. Joey maybe finds love. Not with Phoebe. Oh god, no. Definitely not. But maybe they both find love in some way. That'd be nice. Monica's either pregnant or has a kid, maybe, would be quite good. And there's, Chandler and her are still going strong. Maybe they buy like an actual house instead of being in the apartment. So they move out in season 10 or something, and then maybe the apartment goes to Joey. But then I guess he has his own apartment. Maybe he doesn't need the apartment. So maybe he goes to Phoebe or something, but then she has her own place. I don't know. Maybe that's like how it ends. Like Chandler and Monica have bought their house, so there's no need for them to be in that apartment anymore, and like the apartment's done. So yeah, okay. So Chandler and Monica, they move out because they are, okay. So they're having a kid, so they need to move out because they need more space. Boom, that's happening in the final season. Phoebe or Joey or both have found love. I know we have the Joey spin off, so don't know what that's about. I don't know if he has like a love interest in the Joey. I don't know anything about the Joey series other than it's about Joey. That's literally all I know. So yeah, so one or the other finds love. Ross and Rachel are back together. I don't know what else can really happen. Maybe Ross and Rachel buy a house or something. I don't know. Yeah. What about like little side characters like Janice? Yeah, Janice comes in and is actually a plot twist that all these characters are actually dolls in Janice's like dollhouse, and she's just been playing toys for 10 years, and she's in a psych ward. Tell me that's not a good ending. Tell me if that didn't happen, you wouldn't be like mind blown by it. Oh god, yes you would. All right, there are all the questions though, guys. Thank you to everyone who asked a question. I really do appreciate it. We've got the tier list here, so we're going to run through this very quickly and compare to the last one, and then we'll get into the reaction. All right, as always, best of the best, the greats, good, they exist, and terrible. Let's start with love interest for Phoebe, number 1. I don't think I added the other one. Oh no, I did. He's here. There he is. Yep, that is him. Who was better out of these two? I think this guy started better, but then his second episode he was in, Sean Penn, that is, I don't know the character's name, he kind of fumbled a little bit. But I saved this image because this line made me laugh. You're blurry, but you still look like Ursula. You're Blursula. That was a pretty good line. I like that line. So, but I like this guy as well. Alec Baldwin's character just being happy about everything. Who was better though? I'm going to put him in They Exist, and I'll put her second love interest in maybe They Exist as well. I was going to say good, but not really. So now we've got to argue who's better. Probably him, because he did have a pretty good first episode, to be fair. Yeah, and then we've got Phoebe's third love interest of this season. I mean, yo, fair play. Everyone's simping for Phoebe. I can fully understand that. Let's put him in good. I actually liked him in the first couple of episodes he was in. The only problem is, it's like he's not here, is he? That's where the partner for Phoebe needs to be, is up there, and he's just not. He's down, and he's nice, he's good, sure. We'll see. We'll see in season 9. These are Jack and Judy. This one will be Jack, this one will be Judy. I could not. Every image I downloaded these two is always a WebP file. I don't know why, but it just is. So I just remember basically the same image. So Jack, always in the greys. Jack's never moving from there, ever. Just like, unless he does something really heinous in season 9 or 10 or something, he's always going to be there. Judy is pretty good as well. We'll put her there. She's fine. I'm never blown away by Judy, but I never don't like her either. They seem to be pretty consistently in their same spots every season. Let's go with Gunther. Again, good. I just feel like he's not in the show as much as he used to be. When he's in it, I'm laughing. We're all happy about it, but he's just barely in the show anymore. But to be fair, what else can you do with Gunther? I think if you just had him in every episode, it'd get maybe a bit tiresome, but I think they could use him a little bit more. Not as like an actual storyline, just in terms of popping up here and there. I won't complain against that. Let's go with Mona. People love Mona. I think she's fine. I think she's a good character. I'll put her in the good tier. Maybe at the top. I'll put her at the top of good. She does put up with a lot of Ross's shit. I think she's one of the better love interests for Ross. I just don't think she was that interesting as a character. I think she was too good for Ross. Everyone knew that. And she still put up with a lot of shit from him, so fair play for that. But yeah, I don't think she was all that interesting, honestly. So yeah, Mona, you can stay in good. You were fine. Let's do Brad Pitt. One of the better guest stars they've had. Brad Pitt, you could tell, was having a lot of fun in that role. I'm glad they just kind of kept it as one episode and not have him hang around. But I won't complain if he popped up for another episode or two in between season 9 and 10. I don't think that's going to happen, but I wouldn't complain either. Yeah, one of the more interesting guest stars for sure. And he had history with Ross and Rachel, so that makes sense. Janice, iconic. I love Janice. I'll always love Janice. Yeah, that moment where she came in the penultimate episode, so happy. I've never been filled with so much joy just knowing. Might as well get rid of the terrible tear. No one's there. Yeah, I've never been filled with so much joy just knowing Janice is showing up for one episode. And they got to keep. If they don't do it in season 9 and 10, I'm going to be annoyed. So yes, even though I'm a bit annoyed with her conversation with Rachel, I don't think that needed to happen in the finale. I could have done without that scene, Janice, but it's fine. All right, all the best of the best. I think I thought I was missing Monica then, but she's here. Who do we start with? Let's go with who I consider to be 6th. Again, I never think about this up until the moment. I know who my number 1 and 2 are going to be, I think, but 6, I'm going to go Monica. Again, she's consistently been number 6 the last few seasons. She's still in best of the best. I still think she's an amazing character. Especially, I think the first 4 or 5 episodes of this season was a bit weak for Monica, as it were for Chandler as well. But then Monica started to get better and better as the season went on. Thankfully, I think if she kind of stayed in that rut that she was in early this season and some parts of season 7, she would have been down in the greats, actually. I would have probably put her there. But she brought it back around, especially in that finale where she gave Rachel the name. I thought was a very nice moment from her. So, yeah, Monica's still amazing, but number 6 for me, for sure. Then number 5, I'm going to go Phoebe, based on this season. Hurts me to do. Trust me, it hurts me to do. I love Phoebe, but I don't think this was anywhere close to being her strongest season. I still love her, but she didn't really have like an individual story. It's just her dating this guy, and then getting to date this guy maybe, and doing odd things here and there, doing the Phoebe things, which I love, but yeah, it's just compared to other seasons, this was not her strongest. I still love it to pieces, so don't worry about that. Number 4, I'm going to go with... Probably... Ooh, it's a hard one. I'm thinking Ross. I think I'm going to put Ross at number 4. Yeah. Kind of, again, I just feel like I'll say the same thing as Phoebe. Still love him. I just don't think this is close to being his strongest season. Had his relationship with Mona. Then he kind of put all his attention onto looking after Rachel a bit more. And he did his Ross things, did his Ross shenanigans, which is great. Again, I just think these 3 here were better this season. So number 3, I'm going to go Chandler. Brought it back around this season. I think he was far funnier this season than he was in previous seasons. He had adorable moments with Monica, which worked for me. He had the bromance moments with Joey, which I felt like we were kind of missing a little bit, so that was nice. And yeah, just pretty consistent this season. Minus, again, the first 4-ish episodes of the season. So number 2... So these were perfectly laid out for me anyway then. So number 2, Joey. Again, as much as I don't love that one storyline, there's no denying that Joey is the most wholesome out of the group. I love him. He's hilarious. He consistently makes me laugh. The only thing Joey was lacking, as he always is like a really meaningful story. I think they did try to do that with Rachel, which I appreciate. It's just I don't think I was feeling it as much as maybe I could have hoped. I did like it. I wasn't even one of those who hated it as much as a lot of people do. I think I'm just always in the middle with that storyline. I don't know. I'm still a bit unsure. I definitely don't like the way the season ended, but I'm all about the storyline up to the point where he said that he liked her and they kind of called it off. So, but yeah, Joey, lovable human. And then Rachel, her best season for sure. Jennifer Aniston, amazing. I can completely see why she won an Emmy, especially for that finale. And just seeing her kind of worry about a lot of things, but dealing with things in her own way and dealing with it in her own way well as well. Not just depending on Ross the whole time as much as he was trying to force his way into there. Which, of course, fair enough. It's his kid as well. But Ross was fumbling about a lot of the time this season and she still got shit done and kind of told him how it is. And yeah, I like to back and forth with Monica a lot, like them kind of looking out for her, and Phoebe as well, but Monica, I think, more so kind of looking out for her. And yeah, Rachel was very, very good this season. I'm so happy we got Rachel at number 1, because there was, I can't remember if it was season 7 or 6, where she was very close to being the number 1, but then it just kind of fell apart a little bit. So I'm very happy we got Rachel there in at number 1 finally. Well deserved. She was amazing in season 8, and this is where it compares with season 7. So yeah, Joey number 2 again. We love that. Phoebe's gone down a little. Yeah, she just was not as good this season, I do have to be honest, as much as I love Phoebe. And then we got Rachel in at number 3, so she's shot up. Ross at number 4, so he stayed at the same place. Chandler's gone up a couple of spots, and Monica has stayed down at number 6 for me. Got Jack and Janice in the same place. Susan Sarandon, I miss her. Yeah, I don't think we had Jack. No, not Jack. Ben. Jack. We didn't have Ben this season, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, Gunther's down in OK. Maybe I should do the same thing, because he was pretty much the same. No, he's good. Yeah, there we go. That's how I feel about the characters from season 8. We'll do this again, of course, at the start of season 9. No. Do we have one? No, we have one of these left. What? Hey, technically we don't. That's why I got messed up. We're going to do one of these at the start of season 10, but then we're going to be doing like the ultimate Friends tier list, of course. Yeah. Here's my thing though, I don't know what to do, because I want to do one based on season 9, and then do I do one based on season 10, and then do one with Friends overall? I feel like we have to do that, because then we have each individual season, and then we have like Friends overall. So because again, this is based on each individual season. So yeah, I'll do one based on season 9 at the start of season 10. Then at the end of season 10, I'll do one based on season 10, and then we'll do like a Friends ultimate tier list with every single, maybe not every single, but a lot. We'll do like 50 characters or something like that. Alright, episode 1 of season 9, guys. We've rambled for long enough, so let's do this. Ah, yes.
Joey?
Not Joey.
Okay.
Bro. And Ross is going to see it. Watch that window. Watch the space.
Oh, great.
Hey, Ross is here! Hey, my good friend Ross! Hey, Ross!
Oh, he didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Listen, I want to...
Yeah, run, mate. Run. Should he just come out with it and say, Jack!
It's my granddaughter. I've been practicing my magic tricks.
You pulled a quarter out of my ear.
Do I get to meet Emma and show her this?
Oh!
Okay, wow.
He looks so proud. New intro, let's go. I hate when they do that. Hey. That's a good one, I like that one. Question, did they know they were only going to do 10 seasons? Did they like plan to do 10? When season 9 was out, did people know season 10 was going to be the last?
Look at her. My first grandchild. What about Ben? Well, of course, Ben. I meant my first granddaughter.
Yeah, stepped in it.
Talk to you for a second. Sure.
Is he going to tell Chandler what he did?
Rachel thinks I asked her to marry me.
What? Why does she think that?
Because it kind of looked like I did.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that for a second.
I was down on one knee with the ring in my hand.
As we all are at some point during the day.
Yeah,
It
just
wasn't
casually.
my ring.
Ross had a ring? And he was going to propose?
I guess.
And you did it first? This is going to kill him. You know how much he loves to propose.
No.
His top 3 things to do.
What'd she say?
She said yes.
Does Ross know?
God.
So you gotta call this off. You gotta sort this out now.
If you clear things up with Rachel, then Ross never needs to find out. But you have to do it now before he hears about it and kicks your ass.
All right, let's not get carried away.
Yeah. Let's not be silly now, Chandler.
I want a baby.
Honey, we've been over this. I need to be facing the other way.
Not always.
Yeah, okay, but no foreplay.
Deal.
Marching off.
Okay, alone for a bit? Are you kidding me? I could stay and look at her forever.
Wrong
Actually,
baby. Yeah, he's looking at the wrong baby. Yeah.
I think I just got engaged.
Oh my God. He did it?
Oh.
Did you know he was going to ask me?
Are you kidding? I'm like the one who talked him into it.
Okay, we're gonna have one of those miscommunication moments.
Don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
Why? You two are so meant to be together. Everybody thinks so.
I hate these miscommunication conversations.
Especially Ross.
Oh, hey, Phoebes. You know what? I'll come back later.
No, Joey, get this done now. Get it done now. Walk in there, fix your shit, and... Oh my god. Oh, this is such an easy situation to resolve.
I think there are people in there having sex.
Yeah, that might be your daughter, mate, so...
Want a peek? No, come on.
Jack, chill, bro.
I like you without Mom.
Don't...
Oh my god!
Hello, sir.
That serves you right, Jack. That serves you right, mate.
Hey,
Joey, come out with it now. Tell her.
yeah, look, Rach, there's something I gotta tell you.
Just saying that. Oh, go away!
Nursing again?
Oh, bro.
You and Rachel are engaged.
Phoebe's gonna know before anyone else.
Secret?
Okay, I didn't propose.
Are you lying? Is this like that time you tried to convince us you were a doctor?
When? What? Oh, she's asleep now.
Oh, come on, let her sleep.
No, wake her up. Grab her by the shoulders. Wake her up. Get this done. Oh. Oh. Almost like Joey should have told Ross straight away.
I didn't give her that ring.
You didn't?
No,
So whose ring is it?
it's mine.
This is getting very... We're making this more confusing now.
But you didn't give it to her?
No,
But you were going to propose?
no.
Huh,
Wait,
I might
so
be
why'd you have the
losing interest
ring?
in this.
Well, I didn't. I didn't propose. Unless... Did I?
Mate, let's just go with yes, you did. And move on. Yeah, you two are going to be a bit traumatized.
Can't believe that my dad saw us having sex. He didn't make it to one of my piano recitals, but this he sees.
Yeah, that's on Jack. I don't know what he's playing at.
Be ashamed of. Now let's put our underwear in our pockets and walk out the door.
He's still there? I would have left the hospital. I'd be so far gone.
Hi, Dad.
I just want you to know that what you witnessed in there, that wasn't for fun.
Wasn't fun?
Why? Why would you...
How about we just don't talk about this?
For today, I never thought of you two having sex at all. It was a simpler time.
Yeah, it's probably for the
Truth
best.
is, Dad, we're trying.
What?
Yeah, we're trying to get pregnant.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. We'll get back in there. I'll guard the door.
That can't be ours.
It's okay, Dad. We can wait until later.
Whoa, 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 I don't think so. Aren't you ovulating?
Daddy?
Just a normal conversation with your dad, I guess.
Positions you and Mom had set.
You're right. This is about your positions.
No, it's not.
I
But
saw in
Jack.
the closet is not the optimum position for conceiving a child. Although it might feel good.
I don't feel good right now.
I would run so far out that building.
Has an orgasm. You up to the task, sailor?
Seriously, sir, my brain's all over the wall.
Oh, Jack. That family's strange. Like, Ross and Monica were kind of pushing it anyway.
What, are you crazy? You just had Ross's baby. It's so inappropriate. No, it is worse than that. It is wrong. It's
I'm with Monica on this.
I don't want to do this alone, and he's such a sweet guy.
He is a nice
I love you
guy.
so much.
Well, do you love
He
him?
does love you.
Sure.
No, Ben. No, you do not.
Do you really want to marry Joey?
No.
No.
Ooh.
No, I don't.
Why did you say yes at here at the moment, I guess?
She had the ring on. She seemed so excited. And then she took her breast out.
Joey, you have to tell her what's going on, and what did it look like?
I didn't look at it. Stupid baby's head was blocking most
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Go and tell Rachel right now before Ross finds out.
Look, it's not that easy.
It is literally
Marry me.
that easy.
Hurt her.
I'll go tell her now before Ross finds out, and I'll...
He already knows, don't you worry about that. I mean, he half knows.
Wait, sweetie, I
Oh, God.
didn't propose to you.
I know.
I think you do.
God. Oh, it's such an
You
easy
didn't propose to me.
situation to avoid.
Joey did.
There we go.
I didn't propose to you. Joey didn't propose to you. And Chandler didn't propose.
I mean, technically, what he's saying is actually right.
Joey proposed to you.
I can come back.
Yeah.
No, and I did not ask her to marry me.
Yes, you did.
No,
didn't.
he
Yes, you
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. And don't you say you didn't.
Okay, the ring fell on the floor, and I went down to pick it up, and you thought I was proposing.
Yeah, but
There we
you
go. We
said,
finally said
"Will
it.
you marry me?"
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Oh my God, you didn't.
Thank you.
It's Ross's ring. That's why I felt so bad, Rach, because he was gonna propose.
What?
No.
You were gonna propose to me?
Just say yes. Why not? Yes. Get it done.
No.
Now, say, but I was going to ask if you wanted to maybe try things again, maybe.
But I was going to see if, maybe you wanted to start dating again, but that, I mean,
There
that,
we
that
go.
was all, Rach.
Dude, step up. I proposed. Oh, yeah, dude, I totally understand. Usually after I have a baby with a woman, I like to slow things down.
Yeah, you know what? It's got a point there.
She's doing it. Look, she's breastfeeding. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Don't worry, it was my mistake.
No, Rach, I should have told you sooner. It's just that,
Yeah, probably would have been best.
man, that kid is going to town.
Get gone, mate.
With everything that's been going on and with Emma,
Oh my god,
I've been feeling,
I know.
we have no objects in the way right now.
yeah.
We have nothing in the way. Could this happen?
Okay, well, wow, okay, well, then maybe at least we can talk about us again.
There we
Yeah,
go.
maybe.
You're wearing the ring.
Face.
When you thought Joey proposed,
Oh.
did you say yes?
I forgot you didn't know that bit. Explain though, just explain the situation. Oh my god. But yeah, bro, you weren't stepping up. What?
Kids, I spoke to a doctor and picked up these pamphlets on how to get pregnant.
Okay, supportive dad, great.
Sorry to bother you again, but could you pass my pamphlets back?
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I said yes to Joey because I don't want to do this alone. I want someone by my side. Joey's wholesome as fuck. You're not doing anything about it, Ross. So what do you want me to bloody do? That's it. That's all that needs to be said. But Ross is going to be so salty and like nothing's going to happen. I was there like, oh, there's nothing in the way now. They can actually start dating. But no. I was saying yes to Joey. I guess it throws him off a bit, sure. But bro, just... Oh my god. This episode was a mess. Not like it was a bad episode, just in terms of trying to get actual information out of anyone's mouth. It was so hard to do. I don't understand, but there we go. That is episode 1 of Friends Season 9. Let's see if there's any comments. Rachel has been engaged the same amount of times as Ross and also tried to get Joshua to marry her, so I don't think she should be allowed to make a marriage joke anymore. Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot about Joshua. Good point. And that's literally all the comments. I mean, there's a couple more, but one's in, I think, Spanish, and the other one is just the same person saying that him and Emma have the same birthday, which is cool, I guess. Yeah, this is just one of those episodes where everyone's miscommunicating, or get the actual information out, and then you got Jack being wild, doing his thing. I don't know what that's about, Jack. You gotta chill, but yeah, that was fun, I guess. It was a good episode. I'm glad. What I will say is, I'm glad we got ahead of the Joey proposal thing. Not so. Okay, Ross is probably going to be salty now, but I'm glad we don't seem to be going through with Rachel and Joey. That was my one big worry of this season. And I feel like I can breathe a bit now and maybe enjoy the season. I don't want that. But God, if it didn't take so long to get that information out. But I'm running out of space on the camera. So rating for the episode, I'll go as 7.2. I think it was a good first episode into the season. Curious where it's going to go from here. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. Early and uncut will be on Patreon down below. By the time this one's on YouTube, they'll be halfway through the season, or over halfway. And I'll see you next time for episode 2. Until then, take care. Peace.